Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. So we have the Spacious Tarot. So I'm refilming this because mid-editing all the footage was accidentally filmed in slow motion. So it's 2 hours of footage apparently, and then it all got corrupted. So I literally rage quit. I went, nope, not filming today, gonna go out and just enjoy the day even if it's raining and film on Monday. So here I am, Monday, and I'm filming this again. I had to put it all back in order as well. So this is the Spacious Tarot by Malin Ruget. I've been eyeing this for when I think it was Katie Flowers that did the first edition review, and this is from the lovely people at Little Red Tarot. I purchased this, so this is like a distributor for indie decks in Europe and such. So they're UK based, so it just makes it easier for getting certain indie decks. Do you know? So this is the Spacious Tarot, as we can see, and it opens like a treasure chest. I always love this. It goes like, ooh, treasure chest. Then it goes, this space is for you. Now, I have read this little book. And I love it. It's actually really good. They do little keywords. They don't do reversals, but they do have each of the tabs here. So if I wanted to go, I know the last one is cups, which is weird. I put it back in that order because I went, cups are usually first and swords are last. So it just shows you that the person who created this likes pentacles first. So maybe they're an earth sign. I don't know. Who knows? But it's a good little book. Pretty little orange ribbon here. And there's no people in this. There are no people in this deck because it's just called Spacious, so it's all visual scenery. Zoom in there. Go out a bit more. There we go. So this is the Fool. As you can see, it's the cliff that we're the Fool looking at the cliff basically in this scenario. I love this. I love this skyline. It's beautiful, and I just love how it's just that. Like, we don't know what's down here, and it's just that. It's beautiful. I'm not going to remember half the stuff I said in the original because it's all gone. But in the original footage, but yeah, I like this magician. I do remember what I said here now. It's like these things are floating above the magician, so like the magician's like off camera here, off camera. He's like down here and he's like letting them float in the air to do the enchantment or whatever. So we do have the sword, the cup, the pentacle, and the wand. They're all there, and the infinity symbol is there for like above is a below kind of thing. So that's really cool. I like that. The High Priestess is stunning. I love how when you look into the shell, it's like, oh, it's just a pearl. Or nope, it's the moon and the night sky. So it's like another world is in this conch shell. Is it a conch shell? There's the backings, by the way. It's lovely. They're very simple. This is one of those decks, like, I want to edge it, but I don't at the same time. I'm afraid I'll ruin it. I do like how the Empress is like this wildflower field with a eagle. So eagles are very protective, especially female eagles. And I do like how there's just one batch or two little berries here to say it's still a pomegranate kind of situation, but not. Do you know what I mean? There's a bit of fruit there to symbolise the meanings there. I just love this like wildflower innocence. Like, it's just pretty. And it's very good for an empress. The Emperor, I do love this, how they're all the field of poppies, and there's like this one poppy that's huge and it's grown for like the strongest out of the lot. I don't know if it's the same everywhere, but I think it's V-Day. They do the poppies, like the little poppy fake flowers, and they go around for remembrance of the World War II soldiers and such. And I can't remember if it's just UK or if that's global. Let me know if it's global. I don't know. But yeah, it's for all the V-Day veterans and stuff, and it's such a nice like touch to say that's the Emperor. Do you know, I don't know if I got like that V-Day kind of vibes for it. Just made me think of that. Like, think of the great grandfathers and stuff like that who fought in wars, you know. It's very interesting. I like this Hierophant. It's Stonehenge. And I know Stonehenge is like meant to be a clock or a season calendar, is it? I can't remember. It's something like that. but it's a clock for like the seasons, and it's such a phenomenon. It's insane. It's beautiful. Like, it's beautiful. Stonehenge for a Hierophant. That's where all the druids went and stuff. This is in the UK, and over here in Ireland we have Newgrange, which is a big burial mound, but it's so beautiful. I want to go and visit, but like I've studied it, so I'd still love to see it. The Lovers, I love how it's like two energy ribbons or two souls intertwining, because out of two lovers you will make a new soul. So that's the kind of the cool bit about that. I know it's not exactly Two of Cups kind of romance energy, but you know, it's very pretty. I love this. I do love that. Oh, gives you a warm fuzzy feeling, doesn't it? Like they're two energies coming together. The Chariot, I do love this. I agree with what Katie Flowers said. One side's dark and one side's light, so you pick the side. It's like, do you take this side, the riskier side, and get hit by this bit, or do you take the easier, more lit route? Do you know what I mean? Do you want to see where you're going, or do you want to be surprised? It's a very interesting concept for the Chariot. It's like you're in a canoe and you have to maneuver down the rapids, because the journey is always just as hard as the destination. The Strength card is a cactus. I love this. And there's like a sandstorm in the background, and like these plants are like so sturdy. Like they'll make a little flower on top of them, and yet the flower and everything will still be there after the sandstorm. And they know how to get water right down in the earth. And then I think that I was mentioning that in I mentioned it in the first edition of this clip, of this like filming. There's a bird that can live in a cactus, and they cut it out and they sit in the hollowed part of the cactus that they made for their nest, and they go down to the bottom of the root and know, or some part of the cactus, and know where the water is. So they're like, hang on, I'm just going to the well, and they go off and come back. It's insane. It's lovely. Now I believe the Hermit has been changed. This is the second edition, so it's been more lightened, so you can actually see the trees, and it's just a bit more detailed, but it's still very dark and nighttime, so I do love that. It's very pretty. I like that Hermit. It's very nice. The Wheel of Fortune is all the seasons, so we have autumn, spring, summer, and then winter. I like that. It's lovely. Like we have the holly, the no leaves on the trees, we have the fruit coming out, and then we have the summer cherry blossom. Spring cherry blossom? Don't know. Depends, but yeah, that's a lovely Wheel of Fortune. The Justice card, I was getting a lot of like Pocahontas vibes, you know, where Grandmother Willow goes bloop like that, and then the ripples go, and then they go, the ripples. Yes, with this condition that you've started, this thing you've started, you have to see it through, no matter how far they go. So it is really interesting for a Justice card. However, I was getting very Temperance kind of vibes for that. Like if I didn't say that, you would think that was a Temperance card, because it's all about balance and the black and white yin and yang stuff. So you're thinking Temperance, but it's the Justice card. And I want to see what they said about the Justice card in the book, actually, because this is interesting. Judgment, no. If you hear the tapping, it's my lovely little friend, the pumpkin. Justice, here we go. It's a physical level of energetic level, and on an energetic level. Yeah, it's literally what I was saying, like the ripples just keep going forward, and you have to deal with the consequences of that action. Okay. So it's not like weighing it, it's not like how the Justice is in like a Law and Order kind of situation. Yeah. This Hanged one is insane. Like, it's one of those cards that makes you think, wow, like how small and insignificant like things that we deal with every day, or have a fight with a best friend, or a fight with a family member, or just politics and crap going on in the world, just shows you that we're so small in this vast space. Like, it's crazy. Like how tiny we are in this vast, like, starry blanket of space. So it makes all those little things that are bothering you every day so mundane and like pointless. you know? Wow, it just makes you think, that doesn't it? It's a perspective, that is. For sure. The death card, I like this. It's like, I was looking at this the other day, as I said, for the first edition of this filming. And I don't know why, I was like, this looks like a little soul, like a flower, and death is just coming to grab it, like, you know, coming to get it. Like, it's your time, I'm gonna get you. Rather than being like a horse, like on a horse riding in, do you know what I mean? Like, he actually is like taking his fate, your fate into his hands, kind of thing. Is, I'm coming for you. Very cool, very cool. Oh, this Temperance card, it was so Game of Thrones, isn't it? Fire and ice. I just got that Temperance because fire and ice together would make steam. The Switzerland of both. But it's very Game of Thrones, isn't it? It's stunning. Such a beautiful card. I like this devil card. Like, now I can actually see the way out, but beforehand when I looked at it, I couldn't see the floor of the forest here. So it looks like you're seeing the forest through the trees. So you're not, in that sense, if that makes sense, does it? You're seeing the forest through the trees, so you're not seeing, you're seeing this big trap, like you're stuck. You're not seeing the way out. Like, I could think there's a fence there, so you're like, oh, if there's a fence there, there must be a farmhouse. You're just like going, oh my god, I'm trapped. It's a very instinctive card, isn't it? Very illusion based. Like you're seeing jail bars rather than trees, do you know? The tower, I love this. It reminds you of those little stone what are they called? Dolmen? Oh, they're these ancient like structures that people have made in the borough in County Clare, and when you go there you can make one your own, like just sit on the rocks and find the rocks that fit. And some people do this kind of tower like thing, so even though it's made of limestone, it will most likely fall because limestone disintegrates in rain over time. But like, this is showing you that it did stand a good bit until the lightning hit it. So it's an interesting concept. I don't know what I did thought of the borough. If you look up the borough, it's beautiful. It's a lovely Irish spot actually. The star card is actually the box art. So it's the starry night sky around here. So this is beautiful. I love this. Very Christmassy actually. Looking at it now, the stars aren't all just black and white. They're different colours. So I'll bring it up close. You can see they're all different colours, like reds and greens and pinks and blues. It's really nice. And then that one star in the middle. So again, very Pocahontas. You know what I mean? Like when she looks up at the stars, showing John Smith. There's a Jon Snow. That's a couple. Showing Jon Snow the way around the forest. The moon. Love it. Very beautiful. Very Alice in Wonderland down here. The mushrooms. That's a beautiful moon. And it doesn't give off the interpretation people see the moon as. Do you know? It just looks much calmer. Do you know? The sun, I love this, the sunflower. It just reminds me of the time when we're all in like school and we're all like having a sunflower competition to see who grew the tallest sunflower. So it's beautiful. That's lovely. It's a perfect one for the sun. This is sunflower. The Judgment. I like this Judgment card. Now hold on, let me get the Fool here. Because the more you look at this door, right, can you see the cliff going off into the door? You end up there. I only noticed that the other day. I went, holy crap. The Judgment card leads you to the Fool card. That's really cool. And I love this white and blue, like, stencil work nearly. And then there's a door of like just colour. And you're like, whoa. It's like time to go through the door, you know? But it's Judgment, like you'll be going through the door and either go through to the cliff or somewhere not so great, but yeah. And then we have the World. And it's the last card of the majors, and then we'll go on to the minors, which will be quiet and relaxing. So yeah, we have this constellation. So I know one of them is a bull, a man. I think that's man. And then what's the other one? An eagle, and a bull, an eagle. I can't remember the other one. Sphinx, is it? No. But anyway, I like this. black abyss looking place, and it has this swirl because it's like, it's if the earth is always turning, do you know? So that's what I was thinking there. It's always turning. That's stunning though. But I do like, it reminds me of those pictures you do when you're in school. You get a big, you colour a piece of paper in different colours, like blues, reds and all that, and you paint it over in black paint, and then you start chiseling away the black paint to get a nighttime painting. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, so that's the majors. Now we're going on to the minors, so we're going to be quiet and just relax. So enjoy. so that was the flip through. I've shuffled this a bit, just to get the cards moving because they are very stiff when you start using them. It's brand new, and what was it? I pre-ordered this back in April, so it only came over the week I was sick. So it's not that bad. It's great, but I don't normally get indie decks, and this is like one of the first in a while that I've actually wanted. Some of them don't, like, because most of them, like the likes of the like Sears and the Muse, they all became mass produced. So I just went, oh, grand, I'll just get the mass produced then. Save money, yeah. But like, I like this one. This is really pretty. It drew me in so much. Okay, let's get 3 cards. Go that one, and if these are the same as the ones from the original footage, that's weird. Okay, so we have 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in and out. Now, which one are you drawn to? 1, 2, or 3? So we'll start with 1. Guardian of Cups. So this is the Queen of Cups. This is the other thing about this deck. They had fish, bears, salamanders, and crows. And the Guardian is the Mother of Cups, essentially. I don't know why they went with Mother of Cups or the Guardian of Cups rather than Mother of Cups, you know. But anyway, so let's see what the book says about the Guardian of Cups. And cups were last in this, so this is interesting. Empathy and heart-centered. Okay. When you harbour an intent, or what? When you harbour an initiate understanding of emotion. Oh, I get it. You align with your inner Guardian of Cups. The Guardian has a mature connection with the suit of cups. As such, this fish teaches you to respect and protect your emotional energies. Okay, just as it watches over the lotus flower. Oh, so it's protecting that little lotus. Oh, that's cute. Your empathic senses bring messages from the beyond to the surface. Deciphering these messages requires grace and self-love, as well as compassion for other beings. Let your intuition guide you forward. Listen to your heart because it speaks of what it is best for you and what is best for the whole. So basically you. So basically you're very empathetic this week, and you're very protective of someone or something. So this could be an object of sentimental value for you, or it could be a person. That's the other thing, because this is very motherly energy, you see. So that is card number 1. I'm reading the book because I want to see how oh, it's Malin, not Malin Root. I was like, it's Carrie Malin and Annie Rougit. Okay, so because it said Malin Root, so I thought it was one person. So it's Carrie Malin and Annie Rougit. Okay, so this is their take on the cards. The Elder of Cups. Wow. Okay. King of Cups. So we got the Elder of Cups. Okay, so we got the King of Cups here. I want to make sure we didn't get a cup. Nope. Oh, we got one of the same cards from last time. That's weird. The third one, I just sneaked it. Elder of Cups. Emotional intelligence and diplomacy. Okay. I didn't shuffle them fully, but who cares? You know, it's nice. When you are the master of your emotional realm, you activate your inner Elder of Cups. How can you deepen your emotional intelligence? How can you feel the entire sea while remaining centered? So it's like okay, so you're in like really deep emotions because you have an ocean of emotions rather than a pond or a lake, you know? So the Elder asks you to sit with these questions, then proceed accordingly. Just like this fish, you inhabit 2 realities at the same time. The internal depths and the external surface. Oh yeah, because they're underneath and they can jump up to get flies and stuff. Remember that there is no division between these. Both are real, both are essential. Someone may be looking to you as a leader, so be the most diplomatic version of yourself. Okay, so someone is coming to you for advice to say, hey, I'm stuck between these 2 problems. What can I do? And they're like, well, they're one and the same, or do you know, like you're the one they're coming to for advice in an emotional sense. So you're also thinking with your your heart and head as the Elder of Cups, which is nice. The third card is the Hermit. This was actually in the original footage, which is weird. Third card is always supposed to be a Hermit. So I'm not even going to read the book, but I'll see what the keywords they said for the Hermit. And I open it no, I didn't. I opened it exactly on the Hermit. I was like, no, that's the devil. Let's see, number 9. Hermit. Let's see what they say about the Hermit. Okay. Introspection, meditation, and seeking. The Hermit brings you to a place of solitude and contemplation. Here you can withdraw from the noise of the outer world and seek the quiet messages of the inner world. Okay. The trees offer a clearing of sacred space and reconnect with yourself. The lantern is representing your inner guidance system. Let it serve to illuminate your path. I'm not going to read the whole thing because there's like 2 pages on that one, but yeah, that makes sense. We're all going through this pandemic together, and some people are living on their own and some people are living with their families or their roommates, so you need to find a little space in your home to be yours, just to chill out, unwind, and get away from the noise of everything. So I'll leave that there, guys. That is the Spacious Tarot. I actually enjoyed that. I'm shocked one of the cards came up from the last one, but yeah, I'll leave that there, guys, and I'll see you all very soon.